Welcome back to Marketing Champions here on Daily Ad Brief. I'm Howard Walpuff, your host. Again, we're talking about marketing with marketing experts from around the country. Today, we're in Plymouth, Minnesota with Dave Carroll from Dope Marketing. And Dave, welcome to our conversation today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Well, it's our pleasure, and we're looking forward to learning more about you. So why don't you share with us how you got started in the marketing industry?
Yeah, so my background, first business I ever started was a home service company. It was about 13 years ago, doing exterior cleaning, Christmas light installation, power washing, and really cut my teeth on just being exposed to what marketing was. I was 24 years old when we started that business. Realized within a couple of years that my passion was not in running a cleaning company. And so I started a data business, which fast track we've had the data business for 10 years. We opened Dope Marketing 3 years ago. Dope Marketing takes the data from our data company and automates direct mail for home service and other local businesses.
Which really is fantastic to have that information to know exactly how to pinpoint these campaigns for people. And that's really the reason why they're looking to get how to get the message out and direct it to the right audiences. So with the conversations you're having with a client when you bring them on, what are some of the first things you're discussing with them to kind of figure out what their story is and what they're trying to accomplish?
So in our business, what we like to see, dope, outside of the fact that I say dope 17 times in every sentence that I say, is data on previous engagement. So when we get into a conversation with a new client, we like to really find out what they're doing well in their business currently, instead of trying to come up with some new creative idea or some new spin or reinvent the wheel. Instead, we like to take the approach of what are they doing well right now, and how can we apply a direct mail or a traditional marketing strategy to something that's already working currently in their business.
Which really helps them get out the messaging and to find those right audience members that they're looking for. And it really must be a great reward to you when you see the statistics and the numbers of how successful they're doing based on all that data you've started collecting from the beginning and really implementing into these campaigns.
Absolutely. And that's, I was reading something the other day about data's the new gold. And I think that article was telling the truth. When you can find predictability in your business, when you can look at something, so like a very simple exercise that we try to educate clients on is if you just take your leads from last year, a lot of local businesses, people that service a specific geographic area. If you simply download your customer list or your list of jobs that you did last year, put it into a spreadsheet, sort it by zip code, you take the top 3 to 5 zip codes where you are already currently doing work, and just continue to focus on those areas. There's no reason to go across town or try to figure out a new service to add when the data in your business will tell you, we did a good job with this service in this area. And humans are relative creatures. If people live in the same neighborhood because they're the same age, they make the same amount of dough, they have the same amount of children, they drive the same car. So instead of trying to look at an approach where a shotgun marketing approach, your data in your business will tell a story that will allow you to make better marketing decisions.
And it really can make life easier and business easier for the business owner, having that targeted area to pinpoint and not have to spread dollars out for a larger map really is more efficient and can grow revenues exponentially where they might be spinning their wheels if they've looked broader.
Absolutely, 100%.
Which I guess brings a lot of reward to you on a daily basis. I think you're getting a lot of smiles and high fives on a regular basis.
We like the ability to do a good job for our clients, but it also now goes to the tracking. You know, as the digital space gets more and more segmented, let's say, with attribution and tracking, whether it's the Apple iOS updates or the Facebook stuff or whatever. When you look at best practices of being able to award or get those high fives or those pats on the back, there's a couple things that are going on currently that I think everyone needs to be paying attention to. QR codes right now. I think we can all agree that in the past 2 years, QR codes have really come back to life or become more a part of the average consumer's life. And so with QR codes, there's a lot of really powerful things you can do. One really cool thing that we're doing at Dope Marketing is when we send a mailing out, we can actually assign an individual QR code to each person on the list. So you can actually get a slight high five, nudge, or a whisper just when Dave Carroll at 123 Main Street scans the QR code. We know only Dave had that QR code, so it can show that first level of attribution or interaction with a traditional marketing campaign. And if you would ask me about that a couple of years ago, I wouldn't even be able to start a conversation there. But with the ability of keeping up on best practices and being able to take a little bit of credit for those high fives or those pats on the back, the tracking becomes very, very important.
Which is pretty remarkable. QR codes are such a great tool, but they've for somewhat left for dead for a while, and they really have kind of come back to life and obviously make your life easier and your client's life easier as you're moving forward with the type of tracking you're doing. So we thank you so much for sharing all this with us and telling your story. And it's really great things that people should really be aware of and have on the pulse of what they're doing for their business. So thank you for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, Howard.
And thank you all for joining us as well. It's amazing when you find that one marketing tool that really has value, but then goes away, but comes back even stronger. QR codes is definitely one of those tools and a great way to measure information. There's more information that you can find out about dope marketing here on Daily Ad Brief, so please check that out. But go out, have a great rest of today, and we'll see you next time on Marketing Champions.